Hello, my darlings, and welcome back to the next part of Let's Build a Residential Home in The Sims 4. Last time, what we did was landscaped the garden and put lots of lovely fountains in. We also went on to do this kind of greenhouse and gardening area for the residents that are going to be living here. And we also made a start on this kind of recreation area with like picnic benches and archery, just some outdoor activities for your elders while they are living in this wonderful space. Today we're getting in and we're finishing the exterior and all of the gardens by landscaping up the pond area, the indoor swimming pool area with the gym that we're going to be making too, and also the outdoor terraces. So we're going to see how much we get done today. Hopefully we're going to get this finished. I think we will, because then we're going to be getting into the interiors next time. So that's what we're doing. Flop yourselves downstairs and go and make yourselves a nice cup of tea if that's what you drink, or whatever poison of your choice. And we're going to make a start on this. Let's go. So here we are, my beautiful darlings. So since last time, I made somebody go around and plant everything properly. So it is going to be growing here and watered all by itself. Minus this greenhouse, I am going to get someone in with the custom lot tray and actually just have their activities as a gardener. So they'll go around and do all of the watering and stuff. And if the residents want to do that as well, then they can. The option is there for them. I also put this little seating area down here with some patio heaters and stuff. I just thought it was a nice little area for them to come down, sit down, relax out in the sunshine, and just have a nice comfortable seat. I also went around here and landscaped this area up and terrain painted it, put some parasols down here, and I also put in a little barbecue area here as well. I also tarted up the archery area and put some cork down on the floor. Just thought that was very fitting, and separated this off so they don't get fired with an arrow with a big hedge. So that's wonderful too. But this is what we're getting done today. This area over here. I don't think I'm going to do treadmills and stuff in here because elders always die. They always die when they work out. But I think I'm going to do some weights and yoga and stuff in this room. Now that we've got those little weights, I think they can get away and do that. So they have got themselves that there too. And we're also going to be doing these terraces. So the top terrace up here and the bottom one here, which is mainly going to be an extension of the dining room itself, just some nice outdoor dining. That's what I would like to do. And I think where we're going to make a start is over by the pond area. So that's what we're going to do. Hello! Tuesday is here. Thank you all for your wonderful comments on the Fallen Lords. The save file will be coming out this Friday. I'm releasing it in 2 parts. I was always going to do that just because it takes me so long to get these little machinimas together. A lot of bloody hats off to like professional Sims 4 machinima makers and the ones that are definitely a lot better at it than I am, because the amount of work that you have to put in, honestly, it's nuts. It really is. But I'm so glad that you're enjoying the storyline. Much more to come. Revelations to come this coming Friday, my loves. So be on the lookout. So let's chart up this little pond area here. Let's just get some of the really dark soil underneath. I think that's going to be the way to do it around here. And I would like to go in with the smaller brush. Yes, this one. And bring a bit more of that rock through. Is it this one? Is this the rock? Yeah, that looks like it, doesn't it? So I'm just going to go around and do all of the bits that are kind of greener and pop that around the edge like that. Stunning, gorgeous, beautiful bit of work there, my loves. But yeah, how was your weekends? Mine was very chill. I have just been in a horizontal position playing on the PlayStation on my projector. I was like, do you know what? I don't want to do anything this weekend. I don't even want to get out for a big hike. I took Daisy on a little 6-miler yesterday, and that's like a short hike for me. So that's just our normal like dog walk, to be honest. But I just didn't want to do anything. So I sat around and I loved it. I haven't done that in ages. And me being the Virgo that I am was like, you're being lazy. And I was like, no. We're moving with the seasons. It is now autumn. It is time to relax, sit down, and just chill out And that is indeed what I did. And I was very happy about it. Thank you. But yeah, what did you get up to? Always love hearing about what you got up to. So feel free. So I think ducks. I think ducks here. I'm going to do some of those ducks there. And we'll put some of the white ones in at this end. I think that would be absolutely adorable, actually. Maybe some fish. We'll pop some fish in the pond. Some tadpoles. Why not? One of those over there. And maybe some dragonflies. Do love a dragonfly. So I think I'll do one at each end underneath of the tree areas. Beautiful. Stunning. Gorgeous. Right. So I do want to get in some pond stuff. And I know that we did use the reeds around here. So I'm going to pop some of this in because I just love this in a pond. I really do. So I'm going to flop them over onto this edge here where the dragonflies are going to be. I don't know what I'm going to put around the edges of this just yet. I definitely want benches here, like a row of benches going up. So I might even just make that even a bit thicker and put like a little rope or even a fence just in front of it. Just so we don't get, you know, elders falling into the pond. As hilarious as that would be. We'll think about that. Let me get the benches. Am I going to be using the same? Yeah, we're going to be using these. That's what I was looking for. So I want a row of these going along. Like, let me see. Can I put them in this kind of position? I think we could. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is put in the pointy fence, this one here. I think even just pulling them back just a little bit more would work. Again, leaving space for wheelchair users and stuff. Yeah, that's a bit better. I enjoy that a bit more. And I think adding in some landscaping around here by use of some low-level shrubs. I think we could put a few in the front here. So if I could do you to there, you to there. And let's bring you across to there like that. I'm not going to do any there, but I am going to do some under the willow tree. Bring it all the way across like this. I'm not going to put any flowers or anything on this part. Maybe a few. But I want this to look wild more than anything. But yeah, there we go. And also, I can't believe it's November. November is here. It's upon us. We're going to be... Well, that's it. I'm in Christmas mode now. That is it. I can't wait to get my tree up. Gagging for it, I am. I love spooky month, don't get me wrong, but I don't take it as serious as what I do for the festive period. That's my favourite. Oh, yeah, like that. I think some tall bushes. What, did I use any of those bushes anywhere? I did. If I can plant a few of these back here. We'll do one like there. I'm going to do a smaller one. Just behind it here like this. Oh, I just noticed that's coming through there. Absolutely not. Did I make that smaller? I did. And then I'm going to do another one down on this level. Maybe around there like that. Beautiful. I want some tall grass. Or even some lavender around here would be quite nice. Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to pop a bit of lavender around in places. Let's do one of those there. One there. And I can sprig up some of these parts. Yes, that's nice. That's going to give us a bit of colour. While it's still feeling a bit wild. You know? You know. Let's go for this lavender here, because that does look a little bit nicer as far as I'm concerned. You there, you there. And let's get smaller sprigs and just plonk them into places I feel it needs it. There we go. Oh, she's marvellous. Yes, I enjoy that. And I think having that all in very much a darker soil, to be honest, would be the best way to go. Like this. Maybe even a little bit more darker. I'm going to go for this one. And wrap this all along here. Just roughly. And then I can go around and detail it up with the kind of mixed grass and soil one. But just getting in this roughly. Will just feel very natural. Very natural indeed. But yeah, I thought I'd start off with a bit of Sims this week, considering we were playing, or last week was mainly us building and playing in other games. So I thought we'd start off with a bit of The Sims, and then we've got Town and City and House Flipper to continue on with, which I'm very excited for, to be honest. I think we're going to do another Scooby-Doo one this week, and then bring back the sandbox for next time. I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, that's nice. That's muddled it through lovely, actually. If I can do it all along here as well. Beautiful. And there. Gorgeous. Oh, we'll do it around here too. Just filling up all of those little greeny gaps that I've left behind just to blend it in. And I think that really works. Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, it is making me want to just pop a little bit around here though. If I can just size them down. Doesn't need to be all the way along here. But just a little smidgen on either side. And then a little sprig of lavender. There we go. That's a bit better. That is a bit better indeed. Yeah, that's cute. I like that. So I am going to do some more of those outdoor lights along here. Where are you, you little shits? Where did I put you? Oh, here. Put them one along this that I still need to terrain paint, by the way. To there. And we could do 2 more here. There we go. That will do. And then I'm just going to pop them where the benches are. Just so it kind of lights up the area. Oh, dear. Stop that. I'm going to do the same over on this one. There and there. Move the bench. Beautiful. Yeah, cute. Just a nice area and a body of water for them to come and sit down by. I think they're going to be absolutely made up with that. Yeah, beautiful job. Okay, well, this does need a little bit of decoration around here. I think what I'm going to do is just bring in a couple of those planters. Just pop them on either window here. Just so it brings in a vibe around there. Yeah, cute. And I think along here, we're going to need some kind of main bin. So I think I'm going to use 2 of these. I'm going to pop one to there, just so it looks like this is kind of an area where the bin man or bin people can come and get, you know? Yeah, then they can wheel it out this way and get it put. Yep, stunning. Thinking ahead, loves, thinking ahead. Right, I think the best place for us to start would be on the terraces. Get these areas finished up here. I think that's what I want to do. What lights did I use around here? Okay, I used these. So I'm going to use these on quite a bit of the window areas, I think. I'm going to do... I think I'm just going to put them on the window area. Can I do that? They do slightly poke through, but I'm just going to forgive it. Yeah, if I could do another one there, then. Let's do another one, 2 from the end. Can I get a middle one there? No. So let's just do this. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, but I do think they need to be up just another touch. There we go. And then that's going to give us a nice little bit of light out here. Fabulous. So as I said, I just want this to primarily be a little dining area with different tables. Like tables of 2 and tables of 4, I think would be the best way. So let me find the perfect table and chair. And here we go. Rather simple, just dark brown wood. And I've gone for this for the 2 tables. Get your words out, Aiden, for goodness sake. And I was like, they're going to need comfy chairs. You know, they've got bad bums, bad backs, bad all, everything. So I think something with a soft cushion on, just to nurse those piles. If they've got piles or bad backs, they can bring out extra cushions. I might even do some kind of chest over here just to make it look like that's where they can store the cushions, you know? So I think that's what we're going to do. Yes, we are indeed. Thank you. Heat. Heat is important for these elders. So I think having patio heaters out by all of them, to be honest, would be great. Oh, is that wonky? Or am I just... No, that's fine. Yeah, I think they need to go this way. Or do they? No, I think that way's a bit better, to be honest. Let's do a few tables of 2 here. So I could do 1 there. 1 there. Another 1 there. And another 1 there. Again, I'm trying to like have direct routes to all of them as well, just so it doesn't look like people can't get through here with wheelchairs and stuff. I'm thinking about all of that stuff. Right, I think I'm going to move you. You're going to go there. And can I get another one in there? Yeah, I think I could. I could even go a bit more like that, couldn't we? I can even do one more, actually. Yeah, a couple more tables of 2 there. And I think I'm going to split this up by putting in some more tables of 4 here and there. Just like so. And this is very much a sun terrace, so I wouldn't imagine this gets used in bad weather. So I'm not going to put up like parasols or anything. I'm just going to keep it open to the elements. Burn those elder skin to a crisp. Like a leather handbag. Not that. Yeah, I think that's a good spot. I'm going to do 2 of these then. In fact, I'm going to put them right next to the tables like that. Yeah, beautiful. And then I think here we need some decoration. So I'm feeling we did use them back here. Some lovely flower boxes. Flower boxes, hanging baskets. And I could maybe pop them in between each of the ones that I didn't use here. That's wonderful. We could do another one there. Lovely. Can I put flower boxes there? I do believe we could. So let's get some black ones. And I'm going to size them down. Pop one there. Pop one there as well. Just to bring in some decoration. I'm even going to do it on the top ones up here. Just like that. Oh, she's stunning. And I think some more of those planters that we've been using. And I'm going to flop a few of these in. I'm going to do one here. Let me just see if that's going to be okay. Yes, they should be able to get up there. No problem. Do another one around here. And I might be able to squidge one more over on this side like that. Just to bring in a little bit of decoration. I think that's going to be stunning. And I would like some lighting out here for the tables. Just in case they're out here for sunset evening or something, you know. I'm going to go for like one of these ones. Yeah, they give me the vibe. Oh, let's get you directly in the middle, please. Same with you. And you. Lovely. Beautiful job. Stunning. And one more. Oh, I think that's wonderful. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Okay, so they don't slip. I'm going to bring more of these anti-slip rugs. And I'm going to put one directly in front of here. And maybe just in front of the wheelchair ramp. One there and one there. Just in case, you know? Yeah, beautiful. Lovely. Okay. Now I've had thoughts about up here. I think I want to make it into some kind of another activity area for them. So what about if we bring out like a row of easels so they can come out and paint here in good weather? I think that could be quite a vibe. And maybe some telescopes and some benches up here. Could be kind of cute. Yeah, I'm feeling that. I'm going to bring 2 more of these out up here, though. I'm going to put one either side of the door. Just to bring in some beautiful colours here and there. Oh, yes, that's it. Activities and skills. And I'd like to bring the ones out that look like you can pack them away easily. Yes, these ones, the plastic ones. So if I could do maybe just 4, I think that would be perfect. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think they would love that. They really would. And I'm going to bring the same benches, I think. No, I'm going to put something more comfy up here. I think we'll go for maybe something like this. It's making me want to put it in this kind of orientation, just so they've got a lovely little view. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shuffle you in further, though. And you. Just so they can sit up here and look at all of the lovely view from here. I think that's what I want to do, you know. Yeah, I'm glad we went for a little recreation area. So I think another thing that would be nice would be some kind of telescope. Yeah, here we go. Let's use the plasticky looking ones and flop them in this orientation. If I could do one there. Can I do one directly next to it? I'm sure that'd be fine, won't it? Yeah. You know, just somewhere where they can come and sit down. I'm not enjoying this, though. I think I'm going to do this instead. I'm going to do one of them there. Another one. Oh, that one's got to come in a bit more. That's fine. What about if I did two more? If I could put one there, one there. I won't give them a coffee table just because it'd take away all the room. And then we could fit more people up there then. I'm kind of into that, but that spacing is not right now. So I'm going to move you along to there. You along. Bit more, my love. And you. And this one. There we go. It's a bit better, isn't it? Yeah. Stunning. Oh! Oh, they're going to be made up with that. Yeah. Happy with that. Okay. Well, I feel that the exterior is exactly where I want this residential home to be. So we're going to move on and we're going to do this area now. So the pool. I want it to be as bright as possible. So I think using the wood is not the way to go. I think it needs to be light in here. So I wouldn't mind using some kind of like tiled brick, but I'd want it to look kind of new. Yeah, something along this sort of line. I want everything to be bright. So I might even do that in here and also in the changing rooms and showers and toilets. I think that's the way to go. We need kind of an anti-slip flooring. So I think even maybe a plain carpet in this area would work. Yeah. Plain carpet in there. Tiles in here. So I might even go down the route of using these ones. Oh yeah, that's a good shout. Do I want to put it on the ceiling? I think I do. Yeah, I do. I'm going to do it in all of these places here as well then. Oh god, the lag. Why is that happening? I'll tell you why. The Sims. Beautiful. Lighting is going to be very important. So I think maybe just the normal saucer lights. I think that's going to be the vibe, to be honest. So let's get the grid on and get these in. We need to put the tiles in here. Did forget to do that. How dare I? I can get you all the way along there. Let's do two of them in here. One there. And another one there. And let's do one of those there. One of them there. And at the end areas here. And maybe also one in the middle. I don't know if that's the middle. It is now. Round about there. Let me just see this. Yes, that brightens it gorgeously. Let's get some tiles in here. Just you're going to use the base game, kind of like creamy tone ones, just so it matches in with everything else we've got going on here. Not you. And I'm going to do the same at the bottom. Am I? Don't really like that. In fact, we're going to do dark blue at the bottom. Just so it could the depth perception for the elders, you know, in case they fall. They don't know how deep this is. I'm going to put in some pool ladders. Now, these are very important. So I think we should do maybe two up each of the ends. Just so they've got easy escape routes. Let's put you there. That one's right in front of that door, which is quite annoying. But I could bring the door to be a bit more like there. Yeah, that's better. Same over this way. And you. And you. Yes, and I would like to change the watercolour and go for that one. That's giving me all the vibes, that. Beautiful. Right, they're going to need something to be rescued with. So I need to get out that ring. I think we should get maybe a few of these out. Don't know what colour to use. Do we want the red? Yeah, let's go for the red. We'll pop one up this end. I don't think it was going to go on the others because it's all glass, isn't it? Well, we'll just keep it one. One for now. Hopefully only one person drowns at a time, because that'd be very embarrassing if it's not. Wouldn't it? Very embarrassing. Okay, right. I'm thinking I'm going to bring this and just frame this in, because it's a bit annoying that the grass is out the front there. I don't think it works. So I'm going to do that all the way around. Yeah, that's a bit better. That works out a lot better. Let's do some drainage. One there. Can I put them on there, or does it glitch out? No, of course it doesn't. Yeah. Either side. Just for drainage and spillages and whatnot. I think that's going to work out marvellously. Oh, she's stunning. I am also going to put another thing up on the wall. We're going to do this one here, just in case of some rogue turds that pop out, you know? Just thinking. And I'm going to pull that out so that it looks like there's 2 rings now. I think that will work quite nicely. Not the rogue turds, but that's what I've said. I can't take that back now. Do I want to put a couple of benches here? I think we should. I think we should do a couple of benches. Just like metal benches. The ones that came with Get to Work will probably work the best. Yeah, these ones. Just going to put one either end. Or 2, sorry. Either end like that, just in case they need somewhere to sit down after a long, strenuous swim. You know? I think that's going to work. That's how I'm going to leave that bit. They've got everything that they're going to need in there. And then some. All right, beautiful. Well, first things first, we need to get some doors here, don't we? So I'm just going to pull out some of these plain doors. Do we have a white one? We do. Yes, I'm going to pop you in the middle of each of these. Like that. Then I'm going to get the toilet ones. Toilet's going to go in there. Toilet in there. Oh, actually, do you know what other door would work even better here? Oh god, I just deleted something. The host swimming pool. Not that. I think these ones. So the frosted ones though. Yeah, we'll do the frosted doors on each of them. I'm going to use the black as well, so it kind of blends in with what we're using up here. I think we could do that. I might just pull them in a little closer in together, just because I do want to get lockers and stuff in here, so I need to remember that. And then you're going to come into here, and I'm going to plop you all the way around. Oh, they do have a white version. I should have been doing that, really. We'll just do that in the bathroom. We'll keep the other one in the creamy tone. The beigey tone. I always say cream. Right, first things first, I'm just going to get rid of a couple windows because I've had thoughts with that. More on that at 12. We want to get some of these out, don't we? So I'm thinking I'm going to plop them over on this corner here just for some weight training. Yes. And then I would like to get some yoga mats in. Just a couple. And I think that will suffice. Just easy movement for them, you know, just to keep those, the joints mobile, shall we say. Right. Door's going to kind of like get in the way a bit there, so I'm going to shuffle you in a little bit more. Boop-de-doo, like that. They should have enough room there, no problem. It's almost making me want to turn them this way, to be honest. I think I will. I'm going to do you to there and you to there, like that. Just some soft, easy movement. I think that will absolutely be the kicker. I'm not going to do mirrors because I don't think they'd want to look at themselves doing it, being elders. You know, they may start thinking I was strong once. I'm just thinking of them. You know, we don't want to remind them that they're old. There's nothing wrong with being old, let me just tell you, because I am old. Okay. probably want to get some plants in here of some kind. But I think what I'm going to do is bring in just maybe one of these planters. I'm going to make it a little bit darker though, just so it blends in with everything. If I can like plop you there. Yeah, I think that would work. They're going to need some kind of stereo, some music to keep it pumping in here. So I'm going to put up a couple of speakers. In fact, I'm going to do the speaker there. Just like that. And then what I really need for this room is an air conditioning unit. I think that would have to be the case in here. So I'm going to pop one on that way. Can I have you in the black? Would that? No, they all look a bit shy, don't they? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Just to keep this room cool while they work out. I think that will work out quite nicely. Yeah, nothing else needs to be in there. This is all going to be kind of open to the outside anyway. So I would like to get in a couple of these. One there, and for the outdoors. I've had thoughts out here too. And that's where we're going to start now. So I think a couple of picnic benches. We'll go for the same ones as what we've used over here. And I'm going to pop just a couple outside the front area here. Just so they've got somewhere to sit down. And then I've had thoughts here. Now, what about getting in a little hot tub? You know? Somewhere where they can come and rest those aching bones. I might even put 2 in. Let me see this. Yeah, do you know what? I think we could do that. Let's put in 2 hot tubs either side there. It's kind of like limited space here now though, so I think I'm going to spin them around that way. That should help out with that a little bit more. Yeah, I like that. I think that's going to work. Beautiful. Stunning. Gorgeous. Right, I don't know what to do in here. I think what I'm going to do is furnish up one of these and then we'll plop it over to the next one. This is what we're going to do. We're going to do 2 of the lockers. I'm going to do them up at this end, I think. Yes. Do I want to do that or do I want to... No, in fact, I'm going to swap it around, do it this end. Just so it's a mirror image of each other, you know? Beautiful. I'm going to do 2 of them. Flop in this one into the middle. Just so they've got somewhere to sit down and put their bits and bobs on if needs be. A little mirror to check themselves out. We're going to do some of those, how dare you, some of those anti-slip rugs. And I'm going to do 1 there and 1 there, like that. And then I'm going to put 3 sinks. I know. And I thought these made sense because they've got towels and stuff underneath of them, so that can be like for the towels for the showers and whatnot too. So they've got everything sorted in here. The staff get it all ready for them. And then a nice long mirror just in case they want to do bits and bobs to their hair or whatnot before they come out. And I think that is absolutely fine there. And then with these, very simply, a shower in one. Oh, I forgot to put a bloody toilet in this one. Talk about me jumping ahead. A shower in one, and I wanted to put down a little stool for them just to sit down, just in case. And I think I'm going to move the shower over to that way. No, I'm not. No, I'm going to keep it exactly where it is. But just put the railing on the other side. Just in case they need the rail while they're going for their 1s and 2s and 2s and 1s, or just their showers, you know? Yeah, that's going to work. Let's actually get a toilet in now, for goodness sake. I think we're going to go for some posh toilets, so they don't have to think about toilet roll or anything like that. Let's go for one of those posh Japanese toilets in the black. And then I'm going to pop one either side like this. And I think that's going to be ample enough room for them in there. Yes, perfect. That's going to run smoothly, hopefully. We'll see it in gameplay when it comes around to that. But I ended up putting a little sign out here as well and some outdoor lighting for the actual little recreation area. But that's it. I'm happy with how that is looking. They're going to have loads to do, aren't they? Well, next week, we're coming back and we're getting to the interiors, my loves. We're going to start with the main areas itself. So I'm looking forward to getting into all of that. I really am. But this is where I'm going to leave you today, my sweethearts. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate the pants off of you, I really do. I'm going to be back tomorrow with some more House Flipper 2. Leave me some lovely comments down below, and I'll see you all in that video. Goodbye.